Specifications typically aggressively parameterize any part of the topic. Counter-interpretation be specific as resolution. We meet this, we use the USFG, gives us the same link arguments, also more predictable because it comes with the topic all. They only lose bad arguments, which are agent counterplots, good agent counterplots bad because the literature does not students comparison, which means it does not translate well to debates. It's also stale education, cross-sex checks, and they should read normal means evidence in order to get a link argument. Potential beach not a voting issue because this is not about topicality, it's just a theoretical argument, it's a theoretical proliferation. Arguments you should be reasonable about this and force it to prove it also the plan this will solve. And it is not conditional. I'm not going to clarify anything in the 2AC topicality quid pro quo. We meet their evidence is not exclusive. It leaves open the possibility that constructification can be a quid pro quo even if it's not always counter-interpretation. It is a quid pro quo chain 96 by definition of constructification dealing with issues in a immediate long-term structure relationship to establish strength and conditions are place more evidence to 85 constructification as quid pro quo creates come and interfere the conditional put pressure on the government with the government of reflects the conditional approach Haas 2000 and engagement meaning conditional until negotiation initiated conditional engagement is geared towards the government and constitutional given work for the civil or private sector. We meet the plans of quid pro quo since the stage for future cooperation that benefits one is limits force them to defend the long-term negotiating mechanism ensure say no arguments central politics diplomacy the unconditional counterplan these generic arguments check abusive combinations are standard force and can be prepared for infinite chaos but without the check of stable diplomacy links to education quid pro quo encourages learn about the target states such as U.S. action counter-interpretational our cases topical solves with best reasonability goods good enough we access more link arguments and what's ridiculous say they cannot possibly debate this engagement should be defined reasonably restical one the tendency nuclear to certain engagement happens to attack value engagement relative to other policies the advantage to say there is no engagement the status quo group this argument they're not conclusive the one you see is not better the successor and Thomas Evans indicates the engagement has already set the signal we're already moving on the path the Evans indicates in Iraq negotiations will spill over the Iranian Evans indicates that hardliners in our retreat which means all the people who are fighting engagement will no longer do this and Dr. Kumar evidence from 327 newest card indicates that they're making multiple reciprocal deals in the status quo there's nothing to differentiate this from the plan and here's more evidence of pressure now just schlock headlining off our Sabi Mars will not know about the headlines speaking of the opportunity I read the USA there is room for optimism regarding cooperation with key issues including our top and narcotics and respect to states and human shared interest we made a formidable perception of Bush's entities and our may be exaggerated there's still supplements left they say the alternative causality to credibility group these two cards are terrible they just say they're decreasing our credibility in those fields such as the health field doesn't say it spills over it's also just a primitive uniqueness we've been able to show on the top the one you see fully evidence indicates it's because of our lack of diplomatic actions the reason why we need to do an alliance is the Berlin and McDonald indicates the flexibility with our diplomats will solve they have conceded this is certainty only even against an Iran key evidence they say hegemony is high but not diplomatic hegemony which is key to solving for diplomatic frameworks extend the evidence in the Shahadi evidence indicates this is the only way to maintain communal conflicts from escalating globally these cause horizontal escalation go global according to the Shahadi evidence this is a conceded interlinked scenario even if they win Germany we still have to have diplomatic frameworks to prevent these small scale conflicts from escalating they say Hitch doesn't solve the call out and for example it's a lot better indicates multiple flashpoints across the world it's also empirically true they see North Korea's following right now this evidence from January this is ridiculous the one I see demic evidence is from March indicates that the United States will move to them but they're holding out the New York Times evidence also indicates they're being intransigent and the Hitchens evidence claims this is America because of ambiguity there is Stanger evidence from 2006 that talks about a deal that has already taken place our evidence a lot better which indicates the bargaining will send them the right signal the Litwack evidence indicates that this is what they're looking for here this is another card from Morley 2006 North Korean nuclear capability responsibility for the moralistic approach to Washington extremism and a solution for North Korea marriage solution to the Iranian impasse they say that Jimmy's had started to above and plan bolster smart power which shows up global leadership is critical from arbitrage and nigh this is when Iran North Korea is ending the U.S. needs a nuclear mission balance approach 6 years after hard power connect secure goals Washington to came with the framework the U.S. should renew partnerships institution public diplomacy some have questioned U.S. policy smart power could change that the Columbia it'll pass from Congress News 325 despite Democratic opposition to his investor to Columbia expects Congress to approve the pass before the summer recess I'm optimistic it's going to get through the calendar year I'm more optimistic that would even have been months ago 50% of House members that visit Columbia's debate was underway engagement now also many unique historic Bush is determined to make concessions to pass the CFTA which means their internal links example Morsi 318 as they showed on Columbia FTA was enabled the administration is prepared to fight a path towards approval will continue to leave no stone unturned in terms of trying to find a way forward this bipartisan Bush made it clear there will be a vote this year and he's going to make a concession guardian in 330 debate will send the play by Democrats of the allegiance excuse and mortgage laws Bush has been single opposition but now is cobbled together so proposal compromise will certainly be signed no concession is enough inside U.S. trade March 21 opposition question the notion that House Democrat leadership never question the FTA come up for able to give them what type of presidential candidates and taking critical position of administration polls and likely the House would agree to put either candidate in a difficult position and they need to Democrats support a hardline from Enterprise Service 311. Democrats have echoed the administration's hot rhetoric when it comes to one recent Democrat response resolution passed over for the end to indictment accusation for inciting genocide and U.S. and China will go to war. Gary 2003, nothing China nor in the state will conclude this shooting actually best served by a military conflict with the U.S. parliamentary powers today and the U.S. led in international economic disputes but war between the great powers is also unthinkable. The impacts also notable if Germany collapses the criticism they have conceded the framework the two institutions are not going to read this because it pushes the debate into the 1ER which creates for a shallow discussion. They have conceded the best policy making comes first and the affirmative choice that we use. This is why we present a choice. Any of their arguments do not come from the implementation of the policy which means all the arguments about what our plan assumes. They also do not get a right to a non-governmental alternative because it's impossible to predict from different literature. Based efficacy predictability comes first. The shift evidence indicates that if you do not do this, it neutralizes the benefits which internally turns all the framework arguments. They also concede the mearsham evidence indicates the realism is inevitable, which makes their links truly not unique. The alternative without software engagement because it does not have the government act just proves that the program would work. Specificity first grade 2003. Latest quickly view that one size of analysis with all straight culturalized would generate more empirical research through description. New assets can be game moves and the ones with their investigation. Where everyone tries to read history can be rented, but the practice of affecting behavior. The alternative doesn't solve mearsham, but one behind closed doors. It leads to my national policies, people of the principle of the U.S. acts coordinates, real logic, distributable gas, natural conduct of American policy. Language is not that powerful. McDonald 97 new ideas between language operation will achieve UJC. Questions that be written in the wisdom of the true reposition by words is less final personality from those artistic correspondence with collapse of political rights and personality plan with the deliverance, also real restriction of oppression of ideas of politics and held application of instruction there. After we build mass movements of forces resist their impacts inevitable this has go because of all the wars. This would be collective suicide. This would be collective suicide. Life always has value. 159 no structure for down where I live in mission by death, extreme violation, self-preservation is a reflect the end of every act is self-preservation perm to both the all apply not mutually exclusive philosophical competition stupid because it allows things like wipeout can apply also perm do the alternative in the plan and do the alternative and the plan the alternative in every instance except the plan and the plan they're on the double line if they all can solve the other link arguments to the status quo then we'll be able to solve the alternative. The alternative is also vague should be held the same time as the plan does not specify an actor which is their standards of voting issue because we cannot get ground the 2AC and if they want to link argument the contradiction solves Kershaw and I could achieve the action that become a resistance and aid dynamics right opposed to the general contradiction in context whether local global temporary permanent the force of resistance or aggression may be embedded in paradox of the space and fissures are going to be perceived as part of the impressive system which always seeks to become the performance produces with the multiple performance conditions of the light darkest recess of oppression. The first counterplan permitted the counterplan plan plus of literature just has more words and has the word and in it added conditions theoretically legitimate voted for competitive outcome education doesn't demonstrate opportunity cost because it does the entire plan. If the negative word to illustrate trade-off when they have the right to their net benefits simply aggressive literature does not assume this comparison to counterintuitive to only that a condition when there is a solvency advocate for the entire policy so also their offense more predictable educational permit the plan and ask everyone to include Israel's not intrinsic does the whole plan part of the counterplan and request to quote Israel's often net benefit there's no evidence that Iran would be willing to accept the counterplan they cannot produce a piece of CS7 which is also still but the case there is no evidence that Iran would react to the counterplan the same way as they would to the plan which is critical because we can not accept the fallback option if they do not propose a bargain bringing other issues will cause paralysis instead of bargaining for Take in 2006 likely to produce paralysis that will yield nuclear Iran for 70 billion. The U.S. must not revise the policy of containment but discourages practice of linkage and more radicals will undermine it from Donovan 05. Negotiation should be nuclear should be as specific as possible after linking to larger issues. Well, super complicated matters and provide opportunity for radicals on all sides of the process. Support for hard nuclear issues likely to grow as negotiations drag on. There is no governments in the Middle East will not bargain with each other. Carbon 99. The fact that the Middle East has not been the successful stories of governments nuclear weapons is not suppressing obstacles and reaching consensus numerous and multiple and minimum level of competition is actually overcomes the obstacles simply just not there. Conditionality is bad because does not allow the 2AC to make the strategic decisions to solve this back and at the very least they should only get one conditional counterplan otherwise they can run contradictory once make the 2AC answer consult Congress and act so it would be impossible to form strategy. The AXO counterplan links to the politics it would be a concession their group reference assumes political capital not a concession they can avoid the legislative process but still be viewed as capitulating to congressional demands as much as it is the plan they cannot draw a distinction between this Congress has to be included or that Iran will not deal with us. Horatio and Grado 07 Iran proposal will contradict U.S. law and military practice that Iran will not take those seriously unless perceived U.S. Congress supports that quarterly Bush need to work closely with Congress and other card parties 2007. Congress can play a very critical role. Bush and finally made a rather important decision to there are many threats to this very fragile class of concern. Now, one of them is coming to the atmosphere to push the atmosphere, make it more difficult for diplomacy to exceed the rights to others, so solve to the one to see. And because we don't have divided capital status quo, means it won't take us seriously. The Patel in case we have to have divided framework needs to start with Iran. The impacts also correctly 1999 is clear talked about cross sector, so trade off Middle East quarterly. In 2007, we'll take one for one country, give to a number of council looking at individual programs and tell what crows what they want to give, what they don't. It's not a zero-sum game. There's no link from Burns 2006. We have a brilliant leader West with the walk and shoot government at the same time. We can have focused policy and devote experiment of time and attention to our diplomatic strength and political will, and the U.S. incoherence causes diplomatic implosion. Lever 2016 administration has been failing uphill battle to avoid diplomatic implosion. Bush remains mired in a strategic incoherence approach to diplomacy until the U.S. adopts a comprehensive approach to diplomacy. The policy reflects internal divisions and renewed U.S. diplomatic capital is key to stabilizing Chad's continental warfare. Jensen, February 19th, significant injection of diplomatic capital in the U.S. that will remain irrelevant to and Chad's internal conflict press war force will could mitigate future conflict in China, the region, impact nuclear war, Georgia 2, and nuclear wars will start in Africa's wars, and domestic instability, international Africa's open press to fight classes that work in a trade outside of all the very quick use diplomatic credibility is key to Uyghur liberation. Kadir March 7th time that China's been doing everything to demonize the Uyghur. The more credible the U.S. has, the better prayer is where there's not credibility. The Uyghur repression sparks Chinese domestic instability, revolt, Paimani, to the Chinese policy, as suppressed Uyghur dissension to policy lead to burn organization. The Uyghurs' expansion of instability, impact extinction, epoch times, no fascist, people never stand out of the whole world. Sure, the party's lifestyle has been above all, so would not be surprised to see rumors of biological weapons to postpone its life.
Can I get this add-ons? Yes. Okay. Your cause on evidence system, we have to have a...
Actually, what were the permutations?
Which one? Just the first one?
The counterpoint. Oh, yeah, sorry, the Israel one?
It's just, they're written down, but I think it's just perm to do both and perm to do the counterplan.
Oh no, it's perm, do the
like
counterplan, and
perm, do the plan, and ask Iran to include Israel.
So, who is the next global challenger of the United States that your calls on evidence talks about?
It probably doesn't specify it.
Well, who would it be? This is in development. I mean, what's your impact?
It's actually not as relevant as you might think. Because it's not a matter of like China taking over as the world's strongest military. It's just a matter of the United States being able to have leadership in diplomatic projects.
That's not what your call-out evidence says. Your call-out evidence says that it is key to stop the next global rival, so that the U.S. and that rival go for the nuclear war. Who will that be?
I'm not sure. We haven't staked out a position. It'll probably be someone.
Who?
I don't know.
You got no impact scenario for your app? Doesn't make much
you're
sense.
probably gonna go. Okay.
You got no impact scenario. Who's it gonna be?
China.
Okay. You got a piece of evidence that says that the U.S. and China will never go to war. Why doesn't that take out your app?
Okay, it'll be Russia.
Okay.
You need back.
You read
Yeah.
a bunch of evidence that says that the United States is going to engage now. You read evidence that says that the Democrats like the plan. Those two arguments seem very inconsistent to me. If Democrats
We're going to
hardline
say
policies,
Democrats.
how are we engaging now?
Don't like.
Huh?
Democrats and Democrats don't like.
Right. They like hardline policies, and engagement is happening now. It doesn't make sense. If Democrats like hardline policies, then why are we engaging Iran now? They control Congress.
We're probably doing lots of things that the Democrats don't like.
That doesn't make sense. They control Congress.
I mean,
Your best
but
answer,
it's
the
bad.
best answer you got to the double turn of uniqueness evidence in your.
The double turn to the uniqueness, it is possible the Democrats want us to sanction Iran instead of negotiate, and we can make deals with them over other stuff.
Okay. Your evidence about Uyghur liberation is clearly from someone who is a Uyghur who met with George Bush and says, our prayer is that the U.S. has more credibility.
Our prayers lie with the leaders.
Which is concentrate on the kind and
Another good question is the CCP lashes out to attack people. It seems like the only people that can escalate with the United States, which you're going to take out to.
It doesn't seem that way. It says that they'll just dump all their WMD.
Okay.
It's like a last ditch effort.
Yeah, and the
to
next
go
line
out
says that the
bank.
people they would try to attack are the Americans. And the underlying part is that the CCP would not hesitate.
Oh,
to kill
well, that might be the
Americans.
case if the reason they're trying to attack Americans is because they're trying to unseat them. That's not their internal link. You just need to win that the CCP wouldn't go nuts if they thought it was going to lose power.
Sounds very.
1XO? Yeah.